Today, Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided, and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children, and the future of our children's children. What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown, and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kedima and from Kailan to Potloko. The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for the children's future?
It's been a long evening, but we know that the road ahead is even longer, because one of these gentlemen here tonight will be leading us in the next 5 years. Now, plenty of people in Sierra Leone today say times are hard. Prices are high compared to their purchasing or earning power. This is an economy that relies largely on the exports of raw materials, subsistence agriculture, and small trading, petty trading. Our industrial base is very low, and we have a debt, a foreign debt, which has gone over $1.5 billion. What will it take to turn this around, and how do you, the candidates here tonight, plan to do it? Let's start first by examining your plans on jobs and revenue and reducing donor dependency. We'll start with retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. You have 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. We have a serious problem with our economy. And to deal with this problem, we have to introduce some discipline in the way we spend the people's money. First is expenditure control. The APC government has been spending like drunken sailors. They've spent, the SLPP government left a reserve of over 5 billion leones and a foreign debt of about $250 million. As I speak to you, I'm just confirming what you said. We have a foreign debt of about 1.6 billion today. And of course, that tells you there is no reserve at all. This sort of reckless spending on the part of the government has created serious challenges for the people of this country. We have to introduce stringent measures. We also have to mobilize domestic revenue. We have to stop excessive tax exemptions due to waivers. That way we can create the savings necessary to support the government to pay for some of the essential services instead of having to depend on other countries or development cooperation partners to fund our own existence as a government. There is excessive expenditure on foreign travels. There is also a lot of use of foreign exchange on contracts within the country. These are things that we have to stop. So apart from mobilizing domestic revenue, we also have to make sure that we diversify our economy to be able to have more sources of revenue. And I have identified tourism as one of those areas to create more bases to diversify our revenue base. We transform the agriculture sector by certain policies to make sure that these productive sectors add up to our revenue base. I am going to seriously take action in the fishery sector so that we can have more revenue.
Thank you very much, retired Brigadier Julius. Could you just expound a little bit on the fishing sector? What will you do to make it different from what it is today?
We are losing quite a lot of money in that sector. We are not surveillancing our territorial waters. The governance of our fishery sector is non-existent. The license have not been monitored. So we are getting a meager sum of money from our fishery sector. So we have to look at that very seriously. For agriculture, we have to make sure that we can produce enough food and also cash crops and animals husbandry. We have to make sure that we can produce enough to eat at home and to sell so that we can generate foreign revenue for this country. That is how I intend to embark on the increasing the revenue or the intake of the government. We have the least domestic revenue mobilization effort in the whole of Africa. While Liberia is doing 18% of GDP and Guinea 17% of GDP, we are doing a mere 11.1% of GDP.
Thank you very much.
What is most disturbing, and it really hurts, is when you listen to people who want to rule a country without clear understanding of how the country's economy works, what the sectors are important for the economy, what policies are necessary to improve on the economy. But what is more worrying is when people talk without a sense of history, going back to where they came from. Brigadier Madabiu talks about reckless expenditure. I was a financial secretary in this country when the NPRC was here, when he ruled as head of state for 3 months. You understand? I know exactly, as manager of the economy, manager of the budget, how we were constrained by the fact that what we call extra budgetary revenues were not paid into the budget. One particular one was we got $18 million from the sale of ilmenite that was never reported to us. We collected the money, it was not paid into the budget. Was that good expenditure? No, I'm just coming. So, when you talk about reckless expenditure...
Dr. Kamara,
I'm coming.
We're trying to get you to tell us how you will push the country forward.
I will do that. Yes, I'm coming to that.
Not to go back.
I'm coming to that.
And launch a personal attack.
The difference between me and them there is that I have a unique experience in managing these issues in a developing country. Me, I don't stay here for long, since the war until now. Some, they belong overseas, they run away, and now they come. So they don't have the experience. They can listen papi, go to papi talk, go to show talk. You cannot just come and give the impression that these are simple challenges that we just address overnight. No. So that if you look even at some of the manifestos they've written, it's all promises, intention without substance. We all know that yes, water and affordable housing are a critical problem. But you don't want to simplify it the way then they make like I say, you can't tomorrow you go get
but Samurai, you know for complicated and either another me will not able to trust you.
No, I'm coming. I'm not being interfere.
The work and this. The problem is
Dr. Kande, Dr. Yumikela, I'm not being interfere or interrupt so you be the talk. I just tell you say, I Samurai Kamara, I have a unique experience over and above what you get.
Okay.
To manage the Sierra economy.
Today, Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. we have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually
Fambulo na kushe enu na aduo. We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet hearts alone. I know we own. Oh, then we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. I know we own. Oh, we had. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry.
Really sorry.
We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. Family munakusha again inside this one big family house and unakabo. As usual, every day we dey tell una say, well, the time don't dey near. We dey bring una things them, the new and the old, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, if na so it be, anything we come up, we need to bring them to una so we all they can talk about them. Inside Mama Salon, Dennis Bright, we don't tell we under this government when as Chembepe on cool in regime. Dennis Bright tell we say, then people there every day, then they explain. And we don't see them with we. Well, we been talking, some of we not been believe. But it don't come to pass. If na so it be, today we get another very important issue inside the basket where we and una they come for can discuss. They with we and do ya today with the big. As you they come inside the family house, not forget, just click for with the like button. Don't you relax. Not church again, no. As you don't church and one, left am till after the program. The next program again, you church am.
This government, every week, they get explanation. Every week, something they happen, we pass them can explain. It they each tell people and they fed up with the explanation. And that is what we are doing now.
And when we don't get tired, and then also we don't get tired with the explanation, the way that they give it every day, then they resort to it and call violence. Salon today,
not to salon yesterday.
Oh, yes.
If not lie, may we check
from government. Salon today,
not to salon yesterday.
Let me just watch how the government did behave right now. We not ever see this thing they come from government officials for letting they send tranga threatening remarks them to we own citizens them. It not ever happen inside the country of Sierra Leone. Well, they not only they talk or give it threatening remarks, then they put them into action. You remember August 10, you remember Pademba Road, you remember Tombo, and you remember different side them where them thing they had happen. Oh yes, so salon today, not to salon yesterday. Oh, make we check out the history.
Well, now they happen inside Mama Salon. What do we get for do? We just get for patient and do the right thing. We say for sure we own power. Say, well, we say we get power and God will make them simple for we. We own say for sure we power the time. You know, but we again, now just 3 months and some days now in don't left for make we self go show we power. So if you don't gaze the explanation of this government as Dennis Bright say, it left to you. This the ball, it is not a table.
Well, long time ago. This not a secret. For say, the thing them where they happen right now, it look like say, we country see them, but waiting they refer to as time bomb. It just the wait for the right time for they explode. Why I say so? Before this time, where we dey talk about the war inside we country, I mean inside 1991. Well, you remember now be March 25. Usai bin be na Kailaon, bam, the first gunshot. What thing have been the reason them? When make we experience that thing day? Let me go back quick one as we sing just to say Salon today, not to salon yesterday. Oh, if not lie, let we check out. So if we for check out we history, let me go back quickly and watch wetin Ibn Talek as Zainab Awabangura been taking time and explain how government them be the operating ten and day. And wait, we not just the play am because we want follow you. We want follow you listen and better one. Put them into context. I mean, draw the picture of what they happen right now. If not exactly that, you can't see inside what in Zainab Awa Bangura they talk about. There we go. We come back just now and can't talk about the recent things them where they happen. It's fine for the check the history, right?
Well, of course. The history now in the take it to the future.
It say not to usay you for them in the local.
But now also I buck you food.
So if that be the case, no begin go back by a small bit.
We move.
One party state, military dictatorship, we actually see almost the total collapse of the state. You understand?
Yeah.
We will not get no opposition. Most of the democratic institutions have all been compromised. The parliament not been like a rubber stamp. Anything the presidency become a one party state. The judiciary not be independent at all. You know, say they can joke say instead of you take lawyer, pay magistrates. So it was a complete failed state in a way you can say. The economy been collapsed because it been reached 10, they're gonna bank. You know, they even get you money when the check go. The government don't be able to print in your money, pay for printing money. We've been debating and the civil society activists who say they corrupt the state out of existence. Literally, the state ceased for exist as a state. So people then they get for do anything. They carry picking go school for make it go school before the war. Now you get for buy table and chair. The government will give you table and chair, so now you get for buy. So it was a failed state. Now that way they not income it up to the war. So the war not happened in a vacuum. The war happened because of how the inside the state been there and the situation we've been finding safe.
All right, so Madam Zainab, as you said, don't state say the war been happen because of how the state been there and how the country been there at that time. Looking back and waiting don't they happen now, you just don't make mention of the rubber stamp parliament so been there at then days and the opposition party them will not been there at all. Judiciary not be the function properly. Comparing to now where the war done 30 years after. Waiting you go say now the efforts them where the country don't make so far in terms of changing the state of school.
Well, actually, during the war and after the war, and in most countries that we come from conflict, first and foremost, you try to reinstate the state. Secondly, you restructure, you reorganize, and sometimes you actually create new institutions and we're not being did because when you look back at the causes of the conflict, you ask yourself, what are the state institution for bill? For example, the police. Now, we could get white, the British Inspector General of Police, who done the war, the Accountant General, now the EU being Senate, not to be Sierra Leoneans.
Looking back at 30 years, you make mention of rubber stamp parliament women at that time. The judiciary not be the function as they be supposed for the function and I'll be in one party state. Looking back that 30 years, anything don't change so far in the country?
Well, if I talk about change, I think if we begin back just after the war, one of the observations where everybody do, now for realize, as I say earlier, we've been getting a lot of institutions and we're very weak. For example, the judiciary. So this has been fund a judicial sector reform. You know, parliament, then do a lot of training for parliament. The police, then do training, will bring Inspector General of Police, British man, a defeat form, then get a support to the police, and also the prison. Then discover that corruption was one of the biggest issues that will lead to the war. So now that reason they then set the ACC. And me not be one of the civil society that will be engaged in the discussion until we prepare the act and everything for the ACC. So institutions then they will then set up as a consequences of the war when they look back what caused the war. I think if I sit back as a Sierra Leonean, the biggest challenge we get for accept is also get to do with we the people then. We can set institution, every institution they take after the people then when they lead the institution, it will take 2-3 generations before the institution take a life of its own. So the side that will not progress very well, it has to do with us as Sierra Leoneans. We get a very short memory. Of course, there are a couple of mistakes that would repeat. I'm not going to go over them. I think at this podium, but I can say for a fact that we're not simple land. We self as Sierra Leoneans because the way we suffer, the damage of the war caused, the number of people who will die, the amount of property them will spoil. We self by we self, now we go decide, say, we not go want to make it be back again.
You say we self as Sierra Leoneans, they're not seen for land. Now waiting there for land, where perhaps now the people in the field for land and the leaders them where we they elect.
No, the leaders now we the elect leaders them. We as Sierra Leone get a responsibility for vet we leaders them and agree for votes. Everybody where they want to pull in vote for vote. You know they vote because you're not tribe, you're not they vote because you feel that leader they will agree to voting you want. So we will continue to forget bad leaders if you don't make good choices. So yes, the leaders can get problem, but if why wrong leaders and they come, they vote for them. So we get a lot of work to do. For me, as a Sierra Leone, I think leaders and the older people, or stage the people and the older leaders of stage. You know, I have been there. I don't go up and about the country. I can tell you for a fact, sometimes the situations are very challenging when you are required to do things there where you self no say enough for do. So we all get for take shared responsibility. Both Sierra Leoneans, whether in a media, whether in a civil society, whether in a political leaders, but we get to take that responsibility. Sierra Leone to one person they make them. So now I make they talk to the people. The leaders don't get fault. The people themselves get a responsibility. We get a shared responsibility for make the country go before. That's not me your honest opinion about it.
In terms of leadership, in some countries, then we don't say outside and advocates for strong institutions them, and you don't make mention of institutions them where you've been there as strong and vibrant civil society activists in those days. When they set up institutions like the ACC, we make mention of the CGG, the National Commission for Democracy, and other one them way like you've been be strong person maybe the advocates for some of them way end up happen and the institutions and still they. But from your experience and from the work where the institution so then be intended for and now waiting and they do, you really think say Salondon are the right path in terms of not repeating the thing where we make the war in Canada the country in the first place?
I think we still get a lot of challenges then. We have to be honest. We still get a lot of challenges and we will get to be honest about and accept. We still get corruption in the society, whether we like it or not. That's a fact. It's still there. And corruption by itself, it's not demand and supply. The businessman who they pay, the civil servants who they help support, the politician who they accept, and even the civil servants who they accept the corruption. So not so one person. So if all of the people not come together, not go work. So as I say, the institutions, them, it can take generation, many institutions, and take a life of their own. Some of the institutions, they are able them now. And again, as I say, some of them institutions, they get leadership problems. Some of the institutions, they get proper support from government. So it gets a lot of reasons. So for me, I think we need to sit down and very honest with ourselves as Sierra Leoneans and ask ourselves who I want to go.
Now you don't hear USSF. Or for USSF, let not talk about Corona. You don't hear for USSF. Waiting Zainab our Bangla say. This now be some of the reason when make we go inside that bus, that kuskas, that kitty kata from 1991. I think 2002. And see? Okay. So tell me, you listen to yourself now. Begin listening to yourself. Go into the world of imagination and tell me if then thing they are already this woman taking time for explain so. If not to then thing they are so again, don't they happen inside we country soon. Well, so 10 days we can say, no, not talk something we go make problem come on at the country. But this particular one, we'll not talk about though, but na reality.
Well, we just there for talk on top of their own talk. If they talk bad, now we right for low, can't tell people what they talk. If they talk good, now we write as well for can't tell una. But when you take your time for listen, waiting this woman talk, and the things them where they happen under this government, make a point I'm direct. Waiting they happen under this government, and the things them where this woman mentioned say, now them be lead we. For we they talk to bundle and they go up and down, where we they pray to God for make, we not ever get that small kind thing they self now in country. Although not the civilized one right now, we did pass on the country. Now the civilized one, we did pass so. And we get people them, we understand how we feel pain, and where some of them, then have been part of that pain day. We get plenty people them today in the street. We're not disabled. Plenty people them, we affect me and yourself. It affects we. But yet still, this government say, because of power, and who that it's now before them, for let them not get this power. If we not take with them, now that illegal they can't run no back. You feel say, now the right thing is, as a government for do, just for power, the people them where you they rule, the people the way you say you they lead, if they say they don't tire with you, why you know they go and sit down? Suffer. If not to selfish interest, you sit down there for. But they say no. They don't they pull what there. Well, some of them, you know, they hate itself. Well, more what they come.
Well, then there's we be actually do a program where we talk about ECSL, Electoral Commission alone, where na the body that the way responsible for take care of election business na the country. Well, as them point finger by the international community, where tell us say international community they don't see the own jekuteo. They don't see the own tranga one inside this country here. Well, I be talk to one journalist this morning where say you always put your mouth inside your money there.
Perfectly correct.
In other words, you no go expect for the take money from the EU.
International community.
Then the fund, the international community, and they want to for go take money for fund the election. Then you are let them sit down. That money they go in vain. It's not possible. So what happened? Yesterday or day for yesterday, we actually do a review. We look inside one audio. Let me get a recap of that audio day. This trip we just the play and we pass this small because we want link that audio day as development on the camp. Now we can always tell una say. Now only when una listen to them people here, una they able for waiting.
For know the meaning of then discussion where they can always deeper.
Interestingly, them people here, they can come out and prove to we waiting something which. And we no go know if then they prove which until we pay attention. Well, if we serve one for Tom Boots liquor, when then they talk, we just they clap, we no go pay attention. We no go know say that which they prove. We just listen a form then they make. Let me go quickly and listen to this audio wall we don't listen one time. We come out from Edmond Sylvester Alpha, we a commissioner for the South, yeah? We not go back to a background of waiting. We just want to listen back to the audio and then we can listen now to the latest development with regards waiting na the plan. Now, you get for link ECSL, the government, the police and the military. Then you will know exactly waiting na the plan where they get for the election. But hey, listen to this. Listen and very, very well again for the second time.
At ECSL. And I always tell my colleague brothers and sisters that they cannot threaten us. We are not going to be threatened. And speaking the voice of the Commission, we remain unshakable, untainted, with a big scheme and very firm in our commitment to conduct the 4th of June 2023. We've been receiving threats and escort. There have been instances we know names have been listed for execution. Women's names have been listed for raping. We know of all of these issues. There were instances where the child was in the hot seat. Somebody was saying, if we do not make the party to win, they will resort to the Sri Lanka scenario. I told the person we are ready. Gone are those days in this country when somebody points a gun at you, you give your back to go to the bushes. We are ready to face people now. I'm talking within the context of ECSL and a less Sierra Leonean. Enough is enough in this country. You cannot grab power by force. If I no win, I for win. These are the slogans people are saying to us in our polls. So I just want to give assurance that as a commission, I happen to be the oversight for operations. So definitely, I will manage the operations of the elections nationally. And I want to assure this body that nobody is going to scare out. What is correct is what we are going to do for this nation. We are not serving any one political party. We are serving this country. Now, Mama Salome deserve. I wish all the 17 political parties were here to hear us. Talking about the musicians who are Ecsl and colleagues, some of them are on the pay list of politicians. They are groomed to sing against the presidency. We have, that's our president, under whatever circumstance. But this thing has degenerated to the point that nobody is condemning, as we are all saying. Let us go beyond condemnation now. If you can recall before the August 10 scenario in this country, we were all here. And we gave intelligence that it was going to happen. So I'm throwing this challenge again to Ecsl and the security sector. You have to step up. Enough is enough. This lot of table meetings, let people see the action. People that really say you are action oriented. You are using the force required of you as a security sector. They have been testing the waters. I will always say this in these meetings here. They are testing the waters. Any test, they move another level. They continue to move. They say, well, anyone will do better than they do nothing. You stop them from singing, they are still singing. And the people are at the background. And let me also tell you about the hypocrisy of the international community. I have said there that that's in their faces when they came here. Some of you were there. The political party reps will attest to that. They are very hypocrites. They will go, they make all these niceties at the background, then you hear them say something else. I can't imagine the EU ambassador telling us, when I went to the north, I saw a lot of crap. But when I went to the south, I didn't see much crap for registration. But I see their figures high. But he knows what the answer I gave him by then. So some of this hypocrisy around most of our national issues should be nipped in the bud. Let us not just sit there and say we are going to please the international community. Some of them have no good intentions for us for this country. They have their hidden agendas. Some of them are pushing for regime change. If you guys don't know, let me say it. I'm the artist here, so we are the referees. But sometimes it's good for the referee to tell you what the facts are. Whether we have to give yellow cards, we show you. And people are asking media to give the red cards. So that's just my humble submission. I just want to ask that the security sector, we are ready to conduct these elections. But we depend on you for our peace, stability, and security. We are not going to renege on our various processes. As I'm just coming from one of our TOT meetings, we are going to issue cards, voter registration cards, to all registered voters between the period of the 17th to the 27th of March. And that is going to continue. Nobody is going to threaten us. We are going to have these elections in this country. Who that win, we win. Who that lost, he lost. We'll let the rest be security. I thank you all.
All right, let me thank you.
Well, of course, we people una don hear waiting this man wey be supposed for be a commissioner don't talk. I use the word supposed for be because according to the law in the work for neck and some of them talk here where he talk. Let me not say some of them. Then talk here where this man talk. Then no be supposed for commoner. He must as a commissioner. But now, it don't come display in area of commissioner and neck. It don't come display waiting the appoint time for a neck. It don't come display the plan where they don't put in place where they get for can execute na neck. Now he don't tell you so. Plenty things them where them people are they hide. Now themselves they come and tell we. That's not the reason why we can sit down now. We then listen to them carefully for know who side and they go with the talk. And when you listen, you know. And this particular one, he not hide waiting them plan for do. The intention where they get, the intention where they all don't sit down, tie, he not hide again. Salon, who say we they go as a country? Why power the big fool people that then they think say them bond them with the power, or they not for left the power, or power not for left them? See the plans where them people are get for the citizens them. See the plans where them people are get for the country. See the plans where them people are get for the nation. You tell me, you the SLPP supporter, yourself, you the Power supporter, you the BO supporter. If you really, they think twice. You really, they see who say we they see. You really they see who say them people want for take this country where it be safe. Me and you not safe. Me and you family not safe. But then your family, some of them get for safe because they don't prepare for that. Most of them way they see, then get diplomatic book. Then get diplomatic book for their families them. Then get diplomatic book for them picking them. Don't me and you then at the social media they rant in the name of green, in the name of pauper. With the yeri, we dey see who side them people want for lead this country. We dey talk boku where it happen tomorrow. Me and you, now we dey suffer. Them big fool there they go. Who side they want for go? Immediately something happen. They don't prepare. Then they go. You hear waiting the commissioner they talk. How they want for manipulate the election. It just sound like where you go give me something for do you the work. I go tell you, you don't give me the work. This I they do how you want them. Not to how the people they want them. When I saw them people want to do this election, then no one run this election the way how the people them they vote. They want to run this election how they want them. How? No, matter be or not they go. You remember statements they be done they come up before them wire. But hey God, some of you, as you drink water, don't forget. Now here we see a chairman tell we say, would that they say matter be or they come on number 2023? We see police and they tell about buyaka. We see them. Plenty people that don't put statements.
The presidential guards. I am brush.
You know me, I do. We don't play the videos them now. You get the other one we call himself Hungry Lion. He own special. You get the other one. You know, so this all they tell you how the people are not left this country. We don't know we pull politics come up and some of them talk here why they can't talk to we. Not kapu word, kapu sense. Now we pull politics. Then why I want for drive this country who say it be say it not get for good for me and you too. Plenty talk where they talk, not feel say they can't talk for talk's sake. Anything where they talk, it happen. People them there inside the SLPP, where they talk something, not take and joke. You see Fatima Bio, where he tell you something, it happen. You see this Lyle or Slimmer, where he tell you something, it happen. You see the JJ Blood, you name them. Then get a big S them na this party, where it be seen, and then they go sit down for cook. Some of them bad things they are supported by Shebe Pierre, Uncle Luna, Kiatika Bio. Of course, in we sabiam, we know him. Kiatika Bio no care. He not care for this red thing. As long as he always in want, he don't do NPRC time. He don't do several times. We don't see him.
I'm not sure saying that the red thing I not care about.
Now he don't go do
I think Alpha Side will tell me something very key. Tell me say, Marabi you not care, but they want the way better. And they want the way alaki. What happen? That they care about it.
Perfect.
Continue.
So if Alpha Side don't tell you that one day. We always, in as much as now other ranker politician, but we they jubilate them because of the words them. Now, if I could tell you, I say, you get for listen. So Christmas self, as soon as they assume say black or Chris, it gets started in the way they talk. We they see them, we they see the reality of them. Now, so it sounds like somebody like Alpha Saidu. All of these things in the world they see, Alpha Saidu don't tell you Alpha Saidu don't tell you waiting at the aims and objective at that time for Kiate Kabio say, Kiate Kabio, they come inside the SLPP for come develop and improve Togri. Kiate Kabio, they come improve so bad things them. And indeed, we see them. Now here we see soldier team and other people that they confess. Now we will not send for go do bad. Now we will not send for go destroy people in the net. Now we will not send for go send people in next wall. Forget what soldier team. Then come with the police. Then get sets of police, not to them all. Then get sets of police for getting a command, they command them. But this government gets sets of police where they know they use the command of their boss, but then they use the command of the power, big guns them. Then get sets of soldiers them where they know they use the command of their boss them. Then they use the command of then power big guns them. Because if even the boss say no, when the power big guns they don't say yes, now you the boss, now you the sack. Now he make one thing we see now a presidential guard will go destroy plenty people them. Now remember what did them do? They snap, they say na hero, then they jubilate. That's what tell you say most of them guys are what they all gone. They know they go under the command of their boss, but then they go under the command of the
truth will
president.
reveal, yeah. The truth, one day, I must reach to the point where we go one time. Something happened this evening where, we did do this particular thing here, so we don't talk and say we did do them because of the love of country, not the love of party. If anybody can show we party card for any of the party in the country, show me party card. Say SMPP and you sign and pay this for this party. And that 10 day, I know they sit down here again. If anybody can come and show me proof, say SMPP belongs to this party, I know they sit down here again. Because that thing that I don't go against the thing where I stand for. No feelings for none of them, but I get feelings for my people. Going forward, something happened this morning where a lot of people are getting interpretation. I see a lot of people in the go like, hey, that's what you say, hey, that's what you say, hey, that's what you do. Okay. You hear the use?
Tell the people over there.
Most of them don't hear it, but in case you miss them, say fly. Where in season can come, they get a mango season. And then fly they can book.
Of course.
What you can normally do? They crush the fly there.
Mm-hmm. They don't disturb you.
Yes, it's just to make so. And a fly, you not care if they're born or inborn picking.
Or you get life or not.
Mm-mm. As long as as far as you're concerned, I can fly. Eh?
Of course.
You say, well, now so now they don't turn we. They say that they begin deal with like professional, and they begin deal with we like fly professionally. You do understand that, huh?
No, but you forget say it don't happen. Maybe now improve more.
They say now then they deal with we like fly professionally. First time at least they manage for fear. But now fear. Okay, now they don't put an Janja OJ. Okay, let me go quick and listen.
You see, APC is nothing but a political entity that is very opportunistic. They are demagogue. They do not believe in peace. All they believe in is to look for an opportunity to disrupt the peace. But I will say, I will not actually dabble into all the lies he has actually seated here to say and also try to provoke me into engaging in a protracted argument. I will not go into that. I would say as much as this government is committed to conducting a free, fair, peaceful and transparent elections, but as a government also, we have the responsibility to ensure that the security of the state is guaranteed. We have taken due note of all the intelligence, of all activities, of movements of people, but I would say that nobody will disrupt the peace of these elections. Nobody will disrupt the peace of this country. We are capable of providing the necessary security for this nation. And that one I can assure anybody, if they do not believe in that, then let them just try whatever is boiling underneath in their sleeve. We would crush that without even going a step.
Are you?
So what we are saying,
Mr. Minister, you are the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs. Are you making a threatening statement?
This is not a threatening statement. Here we have had a situation from the start. I'm coming.
You mentioned crush.
I'm coming. Yes, we will crush any attempt to disrupt the peace and security of this nation.
Get it what? Then the treat me now like fly. And just the crush way. Or like way, I don't know, when I can say crusher, they crush the granite, the stone, they make it turn and powder. Yeah, turn into cement, eh? Just the crush. Relax. Go.
Let me give you instances.
Will you also respect the rights and the human rights of citizens as well?
Of course, that is why when you are crushing, you do it professionally, and that is
now, not a man talk about so. And then people are not then rebellion as well. Okay, good. Rebellion self get respect more.
You know, this is very, very sad, my brother. If a minister, a government were voted by people,
not just minister, by the way, minister we responsible for protect. Because if they inside internal affairs, we responsible for protect lives and property of the people. And they tell you say young people
you know, make a talk for that last man of that village for understand waiting this guy they try for talk the message we they try for send out there. We all know YARD and Leema, as I've been telling you. You get a set of people at the SLPP, anything where they talk now, something where them and caretaker bureau discuss. That is obvious.
Okay, so link her now. Now you begin to see the link. Go back to waiting that ECSL neck person say.
That now one.
It talk say, then are they referee for the election. Big time. When they don't call the results for who win, who lost, then they hand over now. So the security. And who that the security. Now the security don't can tell we waiting na the thing where he plan, waiting and plan, waiting that ECSL man they talk about. They don't can tell we waiting they mean. I beg patience no done quick.
This is why, of course, there are state security personnel who are charged with the constitutional responsibility to ensure that the security of the state is guaranteed and is protected. What we are saying, we have them on record. Even from their own flag bearer, or even taking it from their previous leader, former President Kroma. He is on record to have promised to destabilize this nation. Their APC Samurai is on record to say that he will make this country ungovernable. CD is on record to have said that they will mobilize and disrupt the peace of this country to an extent that they will get military on the streets, you understand, to shoot people on sight.
So, you know, Leema they talk about what him being talk during APC time. Say the military get right for come out and defend the constitution. Because if I can remember, what CD talk about level 3, he said we'll mobilize the people them for take legal action and then we'll go through the legal means for remove them power. Now the legal means will not issue. But now in just the try for member, the one we been talk say they can mobilize the military for come on do and protect the constitution. You know, remember that video there?
Of course.
Continue.
Of course. So just like waiting I be try for talk. A minister we suppose for safeguard lives and properties. Now this same minister always they tell people them say whatever thing where Leema come out and sit down talk na you uncle kid don't sit down discuss them.
So Marabi don't tell we say they not talk and do. They not anything we didn't talk not to by mistake.
Good. So me people I not really want for me una take this as a fun or una take say na joke this man the joke. We all see waiting happen August 10. The message.
I think August 10 are the small one that one day.
Yeah, well, of course. I just draw the background of August 10 so people are able to understand.
Let me say
waiting.
August 10 people be the one. Not go inside Padden by the way they not get nothing there.
Good. You just see Napo. You lay down.
In fact, not only you lay down.
You lay down.
They can't knock no more.
They can't knock no more.
Thank
you. Now the government this. So Leema they can't tell we now say we the voters we not even get right for nothing on this election. Not till we vote, they make them go to power. Not till we nothing, they bring them to power. But
and not to just Leema. Today I just to give you back up. Yeah, you talk and no more. APA, all political party association. Don't tell we say. Now them, the vote of the people not important. And them they approve. So now you don't see ECSL don't tell EU say. Then no say EU and the international community want for push for what they call regime change. When they say regime change, it basically means a change of government. When they say change of government, means say for let SLPP come out and let other person come. Then they push for. Well, them na neck na ECSL. yeah, they're not ready. As far as they're concerned, and then they mark. So wait till now they vote and wait till they mark. Or wait till we count and call. We win at the referee are two different things.
Finish.
If they feel them,
finish.
Move.
So just like waiting at the talk, we're not important again in this particular election as far as SLPP is concerned.
Not to just per election. We not ever important. We are people that we they make so now. Don't.
So you dey imagine that. We feel say by then the words they move for come out from the people now for encourage people them how for vote for them, now for encourage people them how for do things where I mean.
No. Then just feel say when they threaten people go fear.
That's not the right word to use.
So far,
threaten.
Yes. So now listen.
Threaten.
Listen.
I like the word.
Listen. The people them now need for know something now. Like how they intimidate them. We see when they go for register, we see SLPP t-shirt them. All man come over, see then all the international how you call them? We foreign offices them, they all come. And see?
Clear.
They all with mutuka. Even when they're not supposed to go with t-shirts.
Even ministers are there.
They go, they intimidate people them. We see people them they video themselves, they talk say, now this person now for can register and vote for NT. So now what they want to do? This particular election, they want for begin for do something for intimidate people. In other words, for make let people scared. I be don't tell you now this long term. Hey God, let's talk to una now. Una will they watch me. Bible now you talk this today, but allow me just 2 minutes.
Go ahead, my brother.
One time in day, I sit down here and talk, la pack fine. I say the election inside the southeast. You get forget less security force. And anybody of the opposition will try for stand up. Now any polling center or polling station, then they arrest them. Then they go tell them guys and they can't fetch them. When they fetch, they arrest them. And then when they can't arrest them, they arrest them all. When opposition. And then when they count, what thing they happen? And they know what they did. Waiting void vote. Valid vote.
They go inside.
All now then they get them, they mark them, they sign them, they stamp all thing, they come. Going to the north and the west, you get for see lots of policemen in Sojaman there. I don't tell you this long time. One time they will be the talk and another person come and say, no lie, no get for be like that day. I don't think so. Where we see do here, we use example for able for take sample and make it look good. When you look at all the by-elections the way they happen, now the northwest. You look at the by-election the way they happen, now the southeast. You didn't know exactly say this, now the election proper. Then say, I'm married with the sweet. Now from the bachelor's eve. This election, now the northwest, it get for be. Then get for make sure say, then put policeman and sojaman there with guns. Where the team up, bloody one. Where person see them no more bet. As you come on and do you want to go vote, when you see them, you want to go inside back. So in the north, particularly when they're upline, because for Western area, me I know say where they don't swear to me along, then they come out. But for the north, some villages them, when they want to come out, as they come out to them see Sojaman, and they want to go to Bush Street.
Yeah. And they panic.
Then they want to go to Bush Street.
Yeah.
And the way out they get for dress them. You remember the time when they go to Samaya Bendugu? Well dressed. Get that military camouflage where they put and even put that something like grass.
Like you use that for go front.
Yes, that grass where they cover their face.
Yeah.
Then team up now so. This now the game plan of this election. And when you see, you come on and you see one. You just go draw your fumble them. Bush. No voting on the take place. So what does that mean? It means say now they know the election results already. Why they know them? Because the registration don't prove how the results get for them. They don't register. That is why when that EU go talk to that ECSL, so NEC, say, I go to the north, I see a lot of people them come out. I go to the south, I see less people them. They know the results, and that don't prove in the calendar, in the results, in the results.
Now the statements that one the way they worry them right now.
Because they know say it don't happen. So now only one thing, then go rescue them.
Violence. And let me tell you, know why that statement they worry them? You see what in EU be do now the same election we
Samaya Bendugu.
Where they try the fact matter Sawane, they all go show their quality, but you know what? Because the observers them will be dead, then a special trained observers them. Not only we then a pen and paper.
So that because that election didn't be one time, that is why they send the Jule there on the day when at the APC on time for
so Siambepia, that not the election will create the panic for the SLPP. From Samaya Bendugu election, SLPP become panic. They no say, oh, them people here all the Allah EU. Now them, of course, them be the work for, but now the coin don't change.
And now they don't begin constant now say, let them pull on from politics that's alone, then not a political party, then a development partner.
They not come by MCC again, no. Now hypocrites them. But MCC man be the dance show.
Yeah. And now they don't put the American embassy, all the development partners, they don't put them together. They don't refer to them as hypocrites. And now, then they push. Now them, now when you blow something, then you smell it, bro. You know that there?
Of course.
When you smell something, then you smell it.
So this is not a clear picture of me fambulem. We don't hear Leila and Leema.
You know you don't need to. You know you don't. Brother, you know you don't.
Let me move. Not waste time.
That is what he was saying, that they will ensure they activate level 3. They are on record. Even after their flag bearer raised when they were coming. Every moment, every opportunity you give to the APC to speak, they have no message. They have nothing to put on the table for the people of this country to vote for them. What they rely on is to seek an opportunity to actually unleash mayhem on the people of this country.
I want to clarify quickly.
But as a nation and as a government, we have a responsibility to ensure that the security of this nation is guaranteed.
I want to clarify quickly the area where you mentioned that you'll crush anyone. I want to clarify. Are you making that statement as the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, or are you talking on behalf of the SLPP or the government itself?
As a key security stakeholder,
okay.
Anyone who attempts to disrupt the peace and security of this nation, he will be crushed professionally.
Okay, by the security force.
Definitely.
So is that a directive?
It is a statement coming from a key security stakeholder. That as much as we are charged with the responsibility to ensure that the peace and security of this nation is maintained.
But I will imagine the law enforcement agencies take directives from their police or the military hierarchy and not from the minister.
You should understand how governance work.
Okay.
You should really understand how governance work. That the policy directives come from the political players, and the strategic guidance is provided by the police themselves, and of course that is operationalized.
Let's say everything this mean. Let's put it into context, quick one. Now, them when are the political head, and then they give directive.
Perfect.
And then they sit down, in boss, the president, they sit down, then decide on waiting for them. The police and the military are just for go execute the direction.
Go end the mission.
So waiting this simply means, not a secret for say, most of us see the video, also La High Lawyers Leema being there with military, how they call them, dressing. They all out. What do they do? They go and pull people inside the host them.
They booyaka them.
Bayagam. Remember? So waiting this simply means, it means say the direction for August 10, the directive for Pademba Road, the directive for Tombo come up from Leila and Leema, a boss and President Bill. Not to me talk alone in one and small bits. I just love this side. Just listen to this.
Players and the strategic guide. You understand how governance work. That the policy directives come from the political players, and the strategic guidance is provided by the police themselves, and of course that is operationalized. So that's why when I talk, I talk as deputy. From that angle, I talk as Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs.
So the security agency should consider this as a directive or a statement, a policy statement from you as a Deputy Minister.
It's a policy statement. I have no regret saying that anybody attempts on the security of this nation, he will be professionally pursued, and if it is necessary to be crushed for the peace and security of this nation to prevail.
So you know that they talk to us now, right? They tell the police and the military, see, just go ahead
and do more than what you they do so. And let me tell you something, Shebepia. This guy, I don't know. You know what? You know the mood where it depends right now.
Tell me.
Now for intimidate the opponent there, whether they debate, for make you know the quality. Whenever we are going to a podium like this,
if you say intimidate, it means say na for le afraid. This not to for le afraid though. It try for provoke.
It provoke.
Le vex. It talk something.
Arrest.
Yes. Now that's actually the try for.
Now that's exactly they do so because some of them they already talk. They don't even make sense to the people. But if they talk them for make the young man respond to them, and then by the time they come on at that AYV gate,
and they come on at gate, sir.
Police and then I do the wait for them.
And they come on at gate. What's that? They come on at gate to go. They come on at gate to go.
This is sad.
It's not sad at all.
It's sad as a country.
It just to show you no more say we not get any. I don't know waiting for not the word we for use, but nothing all they again we the value from we. Nothing all they give the value from we. Anyway, let's continue for listening. Let's continue because I get more talk.
Quickly, you want to react to take the statements, the reaction by the Minister of Information on the allegations of the beating of your Secretary General. Or you want to react to what?
Yes, but let me say this. First of all, I must say that the time that we have enjoyed peace most under this in this country is under former President Anes by Koroma. I am not surprised that the deputy minister here is making such a flimsy statement about crushing people. Let me say this. Let me say this. Don't interrupt me. Let me be.
Okay, this is not the election discussion where we will not get for the same more.
They obstruct.
Whenever it comes for the point by point, when they make points, you know what nobody for me.
No.
Now like you be say just no.
No.
If this guy be in tower and say something, we no good for.
Now arrest. And the same Leema, if in they talk always, now they tell people they say they get for no say, then they talk to Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs. My goodness.
Internal goodness.
We move.
Okay, continue for listening.
We have enjoyed peace. No. We have enjoyed peace.
You made your point. I did not
give you.
When people we are beating in SSP offices,
you made your point with your bogus threats. I did not interrupt you.
If you want
let me say this.
I'll give you the
people we are raped, people we are beating.
Let him.
Is that a peaceful nature in which
let me be very clear to Leema here. This is a democratic country.
To make his point.
This is a democratic country.
And that's how you have to
we are
yourself.
A responsible political party. We don't need guns. We don't need bullets.
Just behave yourself.
We need our...
Okay, let's be honest with you. Leema rude.
No, well, I'm rudeness now something. Leema not civilized. Just put them that way there.
Well, arrogant.
Because civilization can lead. When someone not civilized, it can lead you into the
Leema not
understanding.
Leema just feels say power now forever.
Could you imagine?
It just don't feel. Now they kind of people like where they get small position. It's like for say, so I like use this word. It's like say they need go na yard. Okay, last civilized. It's like they need go na yard. You know what I mean? It's like they need go na yard where they don't get small position. Then Leema. He very much rude, arrogant. Well, I go buy your word again. Very much uncivilized.
He's not civilized. Uncivilized bad. Because if now somebody is civilized, when you sit down at a podium like this, you get for no say people them they watch you out there. And they can say where they sit on even your body language, it speak for you. You understand? All the one they're part of civilization. Okay. That's not for go school no more, say I go school I did. No. We move.
Our pens, our fingers, and our ballot boxes and ballot papers. And believe you me, we are going to use them to silence your guns. But let me say this.
Hold on. Now the most powerful part of democracy that one day. The pen and paper, then we use them for silence the gun, for silence any power. But hey, wait, I talked something just now, right?
How?
Protecting the votes of the people, very important. And this government no say, them people you want for protect. Everybody want for protect the vote. So what do you do now? The government very strategical. But I want to tell you one thing. Kakochwe, one alaki. Na inside Paman bottle they go. You dey in a bisabidi lie wale yara soli. Manjalaji. If you not beg, you need to eat.
And the one way they give.
Yes.
Now they want for Charlie.
Now they can go good next today. They get witness today.
Shebepe, let me tell you something. You measure about protection of the vote. You see this election where we can face? APC. I tell you now, APC not even able for protect we vote. You know that able protect we vote? Now we get for make up we mind for protect we vote. If they follow Nigeria election.
Okay, well, Nadande, I'll be glad if Foley called that talk there. Nadande, they're ready for so now. Then see what thing they happen in Nigeria. So, as far as they're concerned, anybody we want for go open Yipe and the vote. Now, like way you get Sasa, then which man go open Yipe, what thing they happen?
And I die.
They die. So now, then no say the vote. Now they want for rig. So anybody we want for say they go open Yipe and vote. And they can't they watch them as they say, as you vote, go now you host go sit down. Come out there. Enough for them near the polling center or polling station. 500 meter. Go now you host. You know what that simply means? If you say that Nigeria, whether they are in them because 10, 11, 12, a year. Nine them they tell you. So you don't really follow it. Nine them they tell you so now.
I know. But all I want they get for do with we self how we make up with mind. Let me tell you something, Shebepe. I understand. I know it's the talk. I know what they talk. You see what happened in Nigeria? You really see how the youths them, how the people them, how everybody.
I'll ask you one question. You ever hear a Nigeria minister talk the guy over there?
No, they're not crazy. They get understanding more than we some of them ministers there.
Okay.
So and they know
the same way
they
then do something to the citizens. Then what happen?
Most of them come out even for apologize. Most.
I listen to this same interview. Lyle and Leema, they tell people them say the guys them na Calvaton just come on ado they sing Madabio if something wrong for sing Madabio. Now then them be being. Samunga no the pass ya. Now we na ya. Samunga no the pass ya.
I even put am say what he talk na true. When in the history of SLPP power. When for a single day or single hour, whether why I get a program, a number of APC supporters come out at that time, go tinap.
Down in another level.
They Allah, Samura.
Down in or APC, or the begin seeing victory for all. Down in another level. But let's take them say, then they can do and then they can do. I'll put on that countryman with it. But now the situation is. Leema in Bobo them dinner treaty tell we say now we govern. Now we get the police. Yeah, this one old street, yeah, nobody need pass here. But in the tell we say them just the same matter behave something wrong by that day.
So that's the thing. I don't know if Leema get better understanding because some of them tell when they happen. You get videos them.
No, can I tell you something?
Okay.
Know. Leema na the police. Now this our you know. Leema na in for now. Leema na the police.
But I know.
Now. For now.
I know.
The soldier.
I know.
Okay. If Leema don't tell you say no see video, who's police will go there see video?
Then Chris, where they put in
the time where SLPP been get a lower level election, when they chap people them, call police, tear gas people them, damage himself. When Leema sit on a radio, he say he not see them that television, he say he not see the video the day. Police ever see the video the day.
They live an investigation today.
The time where that man Nakono. When say if anybody want to stand up to caretaker bio, they ever see that video? The police ever say?
No, the video be fade out. The no will reach to them. They still investigate.
That guy, Akafabulo, when say anybody will not vote for SLPP, will you beat him? You ever see that? You ever see that video?
They know they again. They don't fade out.
Where can Mosi say?
Where they say Amu?
Where Michael?
There's one not for saying. Ibo say.
Where Uda again? Where do something.
All the platforms see that. Then video then all them any video get for do it the APC or somebody when not like this bad government.
Then
they see him.
Okay.
That is very, very clear.
Law and the witness now so quick.
We are not afraid of your security forces. We are a democratic party. We will practice democracy. And if you stand in the way of trying to take away the rights of the people of this country, you will equally meet our forces as well. We are not afraid of your security forces, so go activate them. Recruit more police and army. You are not going to threaten anyone anymore.
Okay.
Oh, no. You are threatening with security. Bring them on. Fire your guns. Buy more RPGs.
Okay, I think now the heat is on.
I like the conversation.
The heat
this particular area, I like the conversation.
For far too long, then people CD they don't shut up. For far too long, they don't set them out them. And not they say set them out, they don't shut up. For now, if they begin for open the mouth now, I appreciate. Because for far too long, they don't make like they say then I odo for them. That is why Leema the feel say nobody not like him.
Of course. Of course.
I don't know if now Abdul Kago say this word. They say you live by the court. You die by the court. Leema, you live by power. You will die by power. You know what that mean, right?
You know, Shembe Pierre, we need the moment there in the salon right now. I tell you something then there, Naya. Even Dr. Samura Kamara, if you find out the way out Dr. Samura Kamara be the talk, with this short time, where he don't go get the power, where they don't go vote him as a flag bearer, something to change right now.
Okay. Activation code. Activation code, activation code. Level 003, activation code. Over?
Over, Charlie.
You read me? Over? Hey, let's say now. The world election don't they now? You come up for vote. When they're ready for a crush, then they lick you.
Wait.
You not come up for vote. When they're ready, then they lick you. Activation code, 003. Over. You read me? You copy? Roger, over. I listen to something. I don't want to give credence to certain people then because they're just too nonsense, useless, and worthless. And they talk about Steady Bongo, but I don't say anything about them.
No, Dandy, I don't even want.
I don't say anything about them.
In your life, now, so it depends.
Then get one word with me. I will make Granny be the time. Say, you know, you left for me, right?
Now, big man, big fool to start. So I listen to that thing. I don't even get interest over.
So I don't even want for talking about
so
something.
Make not come. They even in field of music, they die down. So no, we don't even.
So I repeat. Roger.
We
over.
Not there for advert. People are we irrelevant.
Activation code. 003. Level 3. Over. Now CD don't begin tell me say don't try and go on level 3.
No, but Pierre, I say we need this movement. Let me tell you something. You see them people there?
Bobo.
They don't call what You know, they don't do them. But me, I like the way how APC take out with them.
See something will happen at this studio. The tempo way Leema begin for talk with. Then the tempo way CD take now. Leema go down small.
You go down.
This then are abobo.
You go down. You know, but I like the way how APC take the race. When the house be in disorder, they be really the pipe low. But I tell you, then 2 days away they don't get flag bearer. You understand? Most of the statements they will be there. I'm excited because if the SLPP people that left for remain mumu no more. Then decide for being mumu. People like Lawrence Leema, coward Lawrence Leema, like him boss. You know? It just they do things them like where somebody say, Nami gets alone. Not nobody gets alone. Not no politician gets alone. Not no health minister gets alone. Salon now we all get, huh?
So salon today, salon today.
Salon not supposed to get, huh? Why a set of people they just they can't sit down now we aid? They shit and piss now we aid in the name of politics, in the name of minister, in the name of in the name of president, in the name of what? Who make you minister? Not the people. Who make you president? Not the people.
Salon today,
and if the people that engage with you, then they rule you out. Not can tell we say they crush people them. The same people that we want crush, now the same people that want to be cry for trade and cry to trade. According to una see them vote una in. It's not to join a government. I think say na Mamadou Doumbouya na Guinea. Now the ministers them for the talking.
So something that we know, Sabi. I don't tell you this the other day, yeah? and say democracy suppose for be the government of the people, for the people, by the people. But unfortunately, as we go down to the election, as we see don't try when inside matter be in 10, the democracy don't be government of matter, for matter and by matter. So it's either for matter, by matter, or for matter. Any one of them. And just the three and for one person. Anyone will decide for say no. Democracy is for the people and voila. So it's supposed to be democracy, the government for matter, by matter. Not only government of the people, but I don't know why they carry waste to energy. If they don't say the vote, not what we get for voter. Why did they waste time for the vote?
Well, then they do them for the same people who they say they're hypocrites. The money they don't sponsor them, make them not take them say, they just use them for their own purpose. They use them for the election. But now the same people that sitting there are the hypocrites. So the same people that try to do they jubilate, what they work for. Because this old government now international community they work for. And the same international community that they don't see their nakedness.
Election time don't come.
Hiya.
Remember, waiting be they be.
You know, Sierra Leoneans, we really need to stand up. Especially APC. Make no mistake, una are the hope of the people. But I not set smart for quite a long time. But una been begin and find because at that time una house been disorder. Now what una don't put una house in place, please una defend the people of Mama Salone.
Election time don't come.
The people of Salone they cry. The people of Salone rely on una. The fate of the people they now in our hands. APC.
Where we be don't see.
Make we pull up a hypocrite. No other party, no day where the people they look out for right now than APC. We all know say the crowd. Where this particular government don't see, it don't panic them. They don't become panic. But we dey wait and see. Waiting the APC. Get for do for the people. The people that don't show they can say they are tired and they're already tired. And you remember, let me tell you, say the people are tired.
You make the same mistake.
They need changes. When people have been given the assignment for can work on the changes, but it don't fail the assignment. The same people them say they need a better changes now. And make no mistake, they hope it did to APC. So if not so it be, we really want to see waiting at the stand of the APC for protect the lives of Sierra Leoneans, because this is not to the vote again. When you hear the island Leema say, then they crush people them. So if they crush we, if they crush voters, una where the people them see as an option, una really need for deal with them people when they crush them. We see there, we really want to see waiting now in action. We want to know.
We want to know. Like me about to say something today.
If you walk, why you need them statements there? We see una commentators them, they come out there. Una senseless supporters, as me can call them always. I don't care how you call me, I don't care how you take me. I don't even care who say you refine me for me. That not get nothing to do with me. Me na Bible I didn't know YARD and I did. And I get rights for talk. I gave me weapon, I gave me cutlass. I didn't use them anyhow. If we meet up now you airport, do me now wait to get for do me. If that day will come. If now you go cost back say, we not go na the place, na the country. Una say people them because they tell una the truth. They never go na the country. Una take the country, but they tell una the truth. Because of the nonsense talk they are threatening, I don't make plenty Sierra Leoneans them today not get mind for going to the country. Now these people them vote for. Now these people them dance for. Now the changes this one and so on can give people for pursue people in the country, for crush people for their rights, for crush people because they gaze on a dirty and rotten nasty system. You know, I say this system is rotten and nasty. When we get small tax for do for Sierra Leoneans, they will not be need all this. But when I say no, 10 minutes. When I take weapon, when I take police, when I take soldiers, they threaten people. When they put people down at the country like fish, Salon don't let fish have value, but Motaman life no value under the government of this SLPP, especially Kiatekabio in ruling time. This is not a revolution government, not a junta government. This. Some of their statements there, and I give you for a reader when Mamadou Doumbouya in government. Because now weapon it take forget the power. But with the talk of people and vote in Naya, the same people them today, like I look at Leema say, if they mistake, then they crush them. You me family in that village. What in the I look at Leema mean by crush? They try to tell you say anybody will mistake on this election as then desperate for sitting at this power. They don't care if now 4 left as alone. Then go send you go next wall. Now exactly Leema they tell you. But Leema will light the lie. God is bigger than una. God get power past una. God gets strength past una. If the same people that don't suffer today, the same people that can punish still for itself no day. Now the same people that say they can't crush because of power. God be personal. God they decide for we. God they decide for we people.
We no mean bad for vote.
Why? Why SLPP? Why? Your government, why? What do we do? We deserve this? No. Why people they suffer like this in the country? Why would not for command power if the people are not gains? Why the people don't for decide on what they want as citizens? All of the reward what we get today.
We just want for vote.
Then they can't threaten you back with guns. Then they threaten you with killing. Say, oh, Mr. They crush you. God, they surely crush. Una, we get a plan for crush we, but we alright.
We no mean for the bar.
What do people then do? Why? Why, Salon?
We just want for vote.
Why?
No mean, Papa.
See the way how people they lost their life today in the country. See the way how this government don't destroy people them. Then they use the people that they send again for go destroy their life there. Then they jubilate and sin and use. Reflect your mind at Togo, Losar, McKinney, Pandeba Road, Mile 91, Tonkonimba.
We just want for vote. We don't time
what the people them say. Then say for that show na say. They vex. Una no dey pack una bundle and go. Una say una dey continue for crush people and back, but God.
Today Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children, and the future of our children's children. What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakuye to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown, and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kedima and from Kailan to Potloko, the people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future?
It's been a long evening, but we know that the road ahead is even longer, because one of these gentlemen here tonight will be leading us in the next 5 years. Now, plenty of people in Sierra Leone today say times are hard. Prices are high compared to their purchasing or earning power. This is an economy that relies largely on the export of raw materials, subsistence agriculture, and small trading, petty trading. Our industrial base is very low, and we have...
All right, we family members, them. I think we don't reach a time now. We can give now on our own time. We give now an opportunity for making a call and take part in the program. You know, this now we had, and this now in the happen exactly in the country. Now in the happen under this government. This now the pay we the SLPPC that they can pay we. Not to no other good pay upon all the sufferness way we start with, we not ever no say or feel say now this we they can face, but they say the thanky is the election they come. The only thing we they get for take for pay we now gun and bullet, then the crush we go on the line. You get 1 minute 30 seconds for take part in the program. Hello caller, your name and where you call from? We thank God, brother. How you say?
Yeah, thank you. God
please speak louder, smaller people and get you, brother.
Yeah, I don't listen to the program. I listen to Lawrence and Minister of Information. I want to know no more quick question. I know I don't feel offended. I want to know the age when I've been working in a salon. Hello? Hello?
We listen to you,
yes,
caller.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, now one thing in life, we want a man the wrong, his brother or his sister, when he sin don't boku, he confess. Then tia we them they can talk na media, na tiwi and they sit down, na kabale court. Na the same people them, na them be take part during the war. Me personally already talk to na I know them, would they eat together as sabi them. But let me make this clear. You know mean say them are waiting and they talk this time around. If they say they try, then say go regret their life. No, they talk to you, shall get well experience. The age of 18, I begin fighting in that country till around 46. I make it clear. Any government will come for victimizing people and by gun, will go to that country. So if you don't do it once, they say don't forgive. Forget. And do the same thing. So let me tell you this now. Let me tell you what to get for up in the election. Any soldier man who mistakes see the fire civilian, then company soldier man they kill.
All right.
No, they talk like brothers and the military.
Thank you, my brother.
I don't prepare mindset, so we are no doubt. So that nigga for happy.
Thank you. God bless you. Mr. Kamara.
Hello?
Mr.
Yes,
Amaga, welcome. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, so yes, I just want to say the people of Sierra Leone, therefore, be very strong and therefore be resilient for see what happened in Nigeria. And they follow up. Nigerian people then come out, then try for protect and vote. All this now, but just they try for scare people and pre-election tactics and they do all in there. Just I even said one audio to now right now, and I want to listen them. We want somebody who I don't know partner preacher go some reminded, but they not be know say they go for only see what they talk actually, but they don't try for they never recruit according to the person 700 people then where they go give them Okada during the time of the elections and they send them at the north, so then they go cause confusion where they will disrupt the polling just like how have put up in Nigeria. So then they say one SSD will go far. So the people that know they will run. You see people that will not a gunshot, so that people are not going for vote. They not will turn out. So when we want to tell people and encourage them, say this is the time we for make sure say not for common for good in numbers, but for make sure so we take we voter ID card, and when we don't take a voter ID card, we make sure say we go demonstrate at the ballot box for vote this repressive and rule regime. Look at Nigeria, what are the Akila? If they see them call one state, they say 2 million people who are registered voter. How many people collected their PVC? They say 1,500,000. Then how many accredited voter? Now 300.
All right.
So it's like 20% or 18%. So that don't make no sense. So that voter apathy, no type of that voter indifference. So I just want to go get my ID card. I don't vote safe. I don't care. So look, otherwise you don't go for police government. We go for sacrifice. We make sure so we don't go take a voter ID card. We go back to vote in number.
Thank you, Mr. Kamara.
Okay, sir.
God bless you, my brother.
January, I need to enter the early morning. So they go call me papa, they call me mama. They hold me, then tie me and yam. Now I big there. I said, you made they left me. Where they don't kill me, papa, now made they left me. So they don't agree. And they say, well, make a put me and make them cut them. Let me go to Tijankaba, let Tijankaba go give me hand. Or the papa, no, he will save me life. The mama, no, he will save me life. They all they don't give them with me picking. So me picking is one picking, he been there PM. He been on the bed. They hold me picking, then I pull up on the front of me, they put her inside my towel. They say, make a pitch me picking. I say, I know they do them. And they say, if you not do them, then they kill me. So they put the picking at the matter, I hold the matter pencil, I beat me picking. Till the picking die, I left an at the matter, I hear them can beat it me, then cut me out. Say we don't fight for our rights. Why don't they kill us all? I beg now what we do.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you call it from?
They call from Western area, Jacob.
You're welcome, brother.
My boy is in
30 seconds.
I want to tell you plenty thank you. Then I want to say thank you to CD this morning. You do a very good job. I want to tell Leema no say in threatening max the way they gain, no go panic anybody. People and get for come out for votes and we get for secure we vote them. So any talk where they talk now, nobody no get for watch anything in there. Because we too don't see now, it's like now these tactics now, they don't fail in every training they do now. The last tactics is now they get to intimidate people there. And not get for hope on this election. So let's pull them out of your mind. Wait till they talk so let go give order, go make it, they wasting time. And they really they wasting time because people are get for come out for vote them out massively. Then we get for sit down for protect them votes and then nobody know the thief who votes in this time.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Jamburia.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
How are you?
We're not good, sir.
I want to address two people.
Go ahead.
Lawrence Leema, what they call himself, Lawrence Lahai, what they call himself Leema, because Leema is not a son name. Leema is a word in Mende meaning I am going. Then that idiot with the America, how they call himself gentle. You see, this is not the 16th century when they come for can intimidate people. One question I go ask Leema or Lahai, let tell we if you never get for die. If you no say ever get for die, let go about and do what they go open call people and say they do. But if you no say get for die, let no say in a functional illiterate, we not even know how the world they operate. All this noise when they make, so if they create war in that country, then go regret them. I swear to God, they will regret it. Number one, they will be sought and dealt with because now we live in an electronic age. You're not able to hide. Number two, we go get the international community for make sure say they block all assistance to Sierra Leone. Now they get money for use now and go gain power. So let them behave themselves and conduct the elections how for conduct them. Let them behave themselves for. We are past that age of intimidation and let them know say people and they outside Sierra Leone will get the interest of that country at heart. And some of us can move men and mountain. They know that. It's just a small fry existing. I go end on this, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call it from?
How are you?
Fine, caller. You welcome on the show. Your name and where you call it from?
This is Bakar from London.
All right, Bakar. Go ahead. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, you remember the one Sunday me and Sengbe Pierre we argue. They tell me say they go do this election. Me are they assure Sengbe Pierre say this election. Then they tell nobody for go now house. Wait, I will tell now one team side go get for common force. Then 250,000 or so people. These guys say they don't pull their name. When they go for them ID card, because the display when say then display for go verify. Some man they go not see face, some man they go not see name. So all kind thing be. They no go call land verification. So now this for go collect the ID card now they order go get for me. But if me go tell then they go pass, but them people we don't register, we get a slip. We don't get a slip the day for go vote. They all go come out for go vote. And me they tell Mohamed Kone say election day, general election is different from by election. I always tell you this. We don't see election them. We don't see election way. Pashaki wan go force him picking power win a fit. We team up against them. 1982 election. Me no say where people then don't vex. They say this, want this. I like them put soldier man and say they don't go a bull. Me they tell you this. I've been telling you the last time. You say then go back Boku, soldier man in the south, the west and the north.
All right.
I like soldier man they not go a bull. Me they tell you now this election. They not get nothing for doing this election. Then go come out.
Thank you.
And they vote there.
Thank
Mark me word.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you call it from?
Yeah, this is Nabai. I call from Germany.
All right, brother. You welcome on the show. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay then. Fortunately, with the job we are listing with you within Sen, one of the media's them, we employs Leema and CDA attorneys. But like what media for says that APC don't get the executive. And I think so at the time this way APC for stand firm and make sure see them they stand against certain odd things then, against the LCLPP. Because like the certain words and Leema alter, I feel say hopefully those days APC not be get executive, so it's like people that will be they come out for certain positions and be the fear for go against certain odd words and from the SLPP. But now that way they don't get them positions them, even though then go if it happens say them then challenge them, they arrest them and put them in a cell, I mean still their positions stand firm. So I feel that at the right time this for make them go against certain hot things them. If not, if they decide for relax, and then at the end of the day, then overcome them. This is my own contribution. This.
Thank you, brother man. God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Bible. How do you mean?
We tell God thank you.
It's not Bishi they talk.
Yeah, Bishi, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, tell for me, send me BSC 207 would for car route SAPP na power. For can pull some umbrella na power. You get all the police, you get all the soldier there. If forget say the soldier and the police are all split. Me I did mountain court. What them call the resort police? Man, soldier man they dance na mountain court. Before me, I'm Kisiru the mountain court. No, how to know people there. This guy at in Pekin also in America. Okay, Cyprus about voting. Sufula don't pull out. I'm telling you, this year, Samuel America, I'm telling you, Sufula don't pull out, run away. Not believe me, but later on, I see more people in people in Pekin are sensing abroad right now. SMPP and Babule, believe me, not cry. SMPP are not making those things that make me are shown 100% down there. If they get reach 80,000 votes at the western area, the election will go second rounds. I swear to God, this election will go second rounds. If they get 80,000 votes at the city, they go second rounds. The one that the Ecsl one there, he passed even dog women. I don't want to talk about the motor man there. I need to this again. I need the experience. Men in Stawa. You man coward one this way now. You don't get you don't go leave.
All right.
No. That's why you want go leave.
Thank you, my brother.
I get confirm source. Okay.
God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, yes, this is Augustine. They call from London.
Augustine, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, just this morning, before I wake up, now one of the social media platform they were there, I get for come in contact with waiting like Leema Sidona, na national TV. They threaten people. I mean, it's so pathetic. But this not just a manifestation of the hidden agenda we don't get. SLPP now this not in plan now for create terror at the minds of people them, so that people are afraid for go out and vote on election day. But trust me, the people are not ready for vote them out. The only thing APC need for stand firm. The whole executive of the APC need for stand firm for bash at them here, because if you get a deputy minister, they should not have to do, they make them threats and they say it crush people them. It means it crush even opposition where they oppose them in the manner for let the country the eye for day. But I mean, it's so unfortunate you get anyway, we call on the leadership of APC for let them stand firm and reject all them threats there.
God bless you.
Me know say June 24, SLPP the left governance. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
You there live on YARD. Your name and where you calling from, please?
Okay, brother man, I will not do. I will call from Dubai.
All right, go ahead, brother man. You're welcome. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
If I tell you, see this net where they should, I'm not sad. I like by you.
I know.
I see me brother man, they cried. He had trending. He want to do something we not able to do. Bro, he had trending. Anybody will like Motaman, anybody will like in country. That thing will send the peer do so. That thing will send the peer do so, brother man. What do we do? The people are the Ghana we country for can kill me.
For nothing.
The people are Ghana we country for can kill me. What do we do then, brother man?
Take her easy, my brother. Take her easy. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Good evening. My name Aliyu. I call from Freetown.
You're welcome on the show. Go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
First and foremost, I want to say thanks and appreciation to Una.
God bless.
I'm concerned about the issues where then they discuss the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, all that thing. Me, I want for rest assured and tell all Sierra Leoneans and let the rest assured. No threatening, no amount of intimidation, violence that will make will reverse for this election. Because we know the sufferation we will undergo through this human rights violation, no democracy, no freedom of speech, killing, all this stuff. Then so no Sierra Leonean, no meaningful Sierra Leonean will prepare again for vote for this government for our next 5 years. So all that the way till them go on national TV and talk this, that, now for just for deflate the mindset of people and so that the people will panic. But we live in a media world, advanced world, we don't pass the level and we possibly don't intimidate or whatever people and free. No. Now possible we do bad, they say they escape, you go any part of the world where they know we bring you if they want. So me, I hope Sierra Leone they're ready and they prepare, and of course they want changes. And surely we go stand firm and pursue the betterness of this country. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and inside the call with you.
Hello, yeah, that one they do how everything.
We thank God. You're welcome on the show.
First of all, I would like to tell Una thank you, Sheng Bempie and Bible for this Una good job Una they do. May God bless you. I would also like to tell CDA Tunis thank you for what you do today. It really address the issue with Leema. But also I would like to send a message to Leema and the SLPP supporters them. Until the last time we see them get what it takes, the presidential guard them, they will take on the army. We don't want to get to that level. We want to know exactly how special that force they be. We don't command on one good again. But if they force people them, they will live for regret. They might know what you talk. Do ya wanna think and twice? Let them think and twice. SL people wanna think and twice. Because some like they go so. You know, if I know if we reach yonder, that one special for us, they will see what is special about them. This is my advice for now. For know what's good for ourselves.
All right.
That's me, brother.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from?
Yeah, it's I'm sorry. Come from the US. Sound on the
We thank God, brother man. You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
you know, I mean, I listen to Leema. You know, it's sad. I think it's very unfortunate. Me by now, I mean, they expect, say, you know, the entire team of the SLPP for don't pipe down now. That might be my expectation, at least based on the record, you know. But it looked like, say, an officer they don't really realize what they don't do in the nation. And I feel so sad for a young man like Leema, we get a long way for going to life. It completely, don't forget, say, you know, all this will come to an end one day. And it will day again as an ordinary civilian with a pass up and down. How you go on for leave the country? Who's part of the world where you go for go away, people are not going to see you in this day and age. I feel very sad, but my advice again to with people, you know, what I can say for re-election, now where you see at least a difference of about 1 or 2%. But believe you me, if the people vote overwhelmingly, outside they look at a margin of 10, 20 or even 30% margin, let me see how they will manipulate that. So let the people and really, as we have hopes and determined, let them go out in the numbers and let them ensure, say, listen, I think we're ready for a change this time around. But the very I even listen to Suare, where that guy from AYB the interview. These guys are very dismissive, very, very arrogant.
All right.
In the utterances. It is just unfortunate.
All right.
I don't really know, But anyway.
Thank you, my brother.
We'll continue for prayer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
You did live on YARD. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes. Yeah, this Adama they call from YARD.
All right, Adama, you're welcome. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Thank you. Yeah. Before they go talk about Leema business, I want to draw attention, but I know so I go don't see them. Then 1,000 police here where they recruit so. Una know say majority of them are team na they then come out. Now they then come out because when they passing out, then turn back for go tell 10K and then tinap they talk say then when they don't give the uniform so that for go defend and this the video they pass around, So when see
you get a video, man.
Yeah. I think I've been trying for download and save them. It is inside my archive.
Okay, do you now for send for we on this number, yeah?
I talk I go do am. So when see Leema they talk say then they crush people and at this abopam. So many of the one that hold them train pan this 1,000. Na matru bond. Now they then go pull their hand and they then tinap then they brag. When they talk pan me then say how if na that last tent they way that fetch me can for able defend them place this that then people there. But anyway, God now we they pray to we they tinap naked as woman we they pray to God. If na good thing and they do, let them succeed. But if not a good thing, let God expose them, let shame them, it disgrace them by God in power. Thank you very much. I will send them.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Now good evening, nation. Be pair with my boy reply. How na they do?
We thank God, Mama.
Me na call from London.
All right, my boy.
First of all, I just want to contribute to everything where they go on. Now, Leema wouldn't think saying they threaten. This is a big threat to not just APC as a political party, but to the entire nation of Sierra Leone. These people are not really understand what they think. But are not now Sierra Leone are the only country in the world we go elect a leader. We don't get nothing for sure. Mother Bear doesn't even own a bike, and this guy come he thinks he can brutalize the people and lifestyle like this kind of way. Yet then they sit down and they talk about crushing us. Now they will be crushed by the time they know it. They will never do this again in their lifetime because now God will crush them himself. This is so wrong. Something where they go viral, they can't sit down and they talk all time way. That's not nice. Leema a very, very brutal guy. He not get no sympathy, neither empathy. He just did there because now someone he not ever live a decent life. So because he thinks he down in politics, he can get a decent life, he thinks he can't talk to we anyhow. We will show himself na the ballot boxes then. Then we'll get them pay na the ballots.
All right.
Men then get them grenade there.
All right. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, caller.
Hey, YARD.
You did live. Your name and where you calling from, please?
Hi, this is Captain Bell. Please, I know I'm making a waste on the time on Leema. In the military, we get something called flag attack. When you use the flag attack, it's like you beat the person or make the person vomit before you vomit. But this is not the wrong place and the wrong time. You see, Leema, they all don't fall in a trap. The trap where them fall in, it just expose Bill. Because if not possible get sense, as a diplomat, you call yourself a deputy minister. So more than the way, even if not one don't talk in a corner, you don't come to public places and say, hey, we're gonna crush. You know what I mean by crush? There is no way. I mean, these people are assigned to save lives and property. And you tell me, say, it's like the army chief of staff, they take order from Leeman. And then the Leeman, they try to tell we. The inspector general, they take order from Leeman. Barabio, you have to be very careful because you don't already cook the soup you know we will eat. But wait a minute, tell each and every Sierra Leonean, please, 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 now go vote, now keep the peace. They will do everything to intimidate you. No worry. I am at right now, get new batch the way they come there. From April 10th, before the independence, when I go see Sierra Leone, a different country, when I go outside what they come out.
By God in power.
They can't do shishi. They can't do shishi to any Sierra Leonean. There is no war. Don't worry about that. They will do what they will say whatever they want to say.
Thank you, my brother.
Vote.
Thank
You're
you.
always welcome.
Yeah. Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm a citizen. I just want to show you concern.
Go ahead. You
Because
get
it's
1
not my
minute, 30
first time
seconds.
this will contribute.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Please,
yeah,
not listen to yourself. Just
sorry.
talk to you on the phone.
Sorry,
Reduce the volume, please.
Today, this night, I really cry. I really feel sad, you know. Yeah.
Caller, reduce the volume of your set. Reduce the volume of your set so we go able for talk. If not that, you go to listen to yourself again.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Bible,
Go ahead.
sorry, somebody pay me. They say one thing, say the waiting Leema they talk or the kind plan within the plan and for just make delay people in our village for make them afraid. Really, I see them. And it's so hard for me for say how really do people in the suffer. But like the one that they encourage people and so I still encourage people and make them come out, may not afraid nobody, make them vote for their right. You know, Salon our country and some of food all lost with people and doing the war. So it's really hard for me. I never contribute like any. Sorry.
Take a easy.
Okay.
Take a easy.
Relax, take water and drink, then you relax, okay? Not take them too personal. It will be okay.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, they call from UK.
All right. You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, bruh. But we do appreciate you now. Then guy show the way they operate. Now Leema are the second civilized minister where SLPP then say then gets. We don't make threats towards the citizens them of Sierra Leone. So me, I want let we try and push the APC there, make them begin the report then guy so we then can threat so. Because we not going for take any intimidation from Leema. They don't do it once, and this year we already for point finger up and say yes. Now one party man that way they destabilize the nation. And I thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good morning. Yeah, I call from Pakistan.
All right, brother. You're welcome on the show.
Okay. Today I be first in this for I call this for. I call in respect of Leema. That statement where he make. Yeah, I mean, I know all the people take us serious. You understand? Leema, waiting that they pray God for, then go get them. We the Pakistan. We know say by the grace of God, everything will go well in that country. Waiting that they pray God for, then go get them. That country they will go divided into two. By God in power. When they talk, then we just send a message to Madam Yosele prepare. We the Pakistan. We know they ready, we ready for them. By the grace of God, we they come. Yeah? So now that's what I just want to say.
All right. Thank you. God bless you.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Hello, caller. Your name and you say you're calling from.
I dey come from Greece.
All right, you're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Reduce the volume of your set, please.
All right, welcome on the show. You get 1 minute 30.
Please reduce the volume of your set. Hello. All right, we'll take 4 more calls and wrap up the program for today. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from?
YARD.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay, the message what I get for tell the Salon people, let them believe in God. Okay, the message what I get.
Please reduce the volume of yourself. Not listen to yourself.
Okay. The message what I get, let the Salon people, let them pray. Leema in not to God. The people away don't kill the blood na in the feta. Now he make it go tin up na public, he dey talk let the whole world see. So I know what law na listing what he dey talk. Una just dey pray. I know for say prayer na the key. That man not able to destroy all the people in Asano. Now instead he dey destroy like why don't destroy your own life so. So they allow they pray for our country. Allow they talk to people, let them show they out for votes. Let them not afraid. Now that's me. Now the message then that is sent to me, people.
All right. Thank you. God bless you. We take 3 more calls. Hello, caller. You welcome again.
Thank you for the call and the do. I'm so happy that I did.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
But easy and the free side where they see me brother should be paid the credit. What I want here is because we nothing for this one. Nothing for this one. Brother they crash and they pay also later what I want here. Trust me, this was nothing for this was saying they can't do this. But they talk one thing, these people so we know one away. Oh man, what the crap will affect our country. If you're not letting make a country get freedom, problem no the world effects. That's I do. We don't tire, we don't gain. 10 years well, now they don't pass through. This definitely say for first people ready. Woman, we know the take gun. If woman come out with take gun, we take cutlass, maybe the first thing we don't. No, they ever get first again in country. So now they need to try for talk. So I thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. We take 2 more calls for a wrap of the program. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call me from?
Good evening, Bible Pierre. At the Comina Nyainava at the call from UK.
You're welcome on the show, my sister. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, in regards of Lahai Lawrence Leema, we make this caller follow up on this afternoon. So we wanna be there on. Not no program, no they were they miss. It really saddening for make Leema go they use them kind word and they but when people that they say make we forget more no worry about them, we get for worry because like Lawrence Leema, anything where he talk, then they do them. They know exactly what thing then they up to, but the one thing we are glad for, we all are peaceful citizens in another country, they will like we country, but are glad again where APC then they able to put themselves together when they know they cause no problem because now that problem that they wait for make them trigger something. So say, oh, APC, now they want to do this one. But are so happy when APC then just lie low, then they watch them, waiting them they do. Mela High Lawrence Leema, they make the arrangement, whatever they want for do, make them do. Me not a politician, me not a part, I not register for no party, but I they talk for the peace of my country because being a one person I like for going to my country. In as much as I need to map na politician do not, I'm happy with whatsoever I get.
All right.
But that thing where Lawrence Leema doing a bad today, God go punish him for we all.
Thank you. God bless you.
Good evening.
Thank you for making me laugh.
We talk about serious thing that you did like the main joke. Bible has I do. So everything will be okay. Yeah, at the third line of the last caller, we need for worry. But the good thing is, I don't know if I catch the sign where Tunis they tell Leema, but all the massacre the way don't do, is so busy with bitterness that they're not even able to defend waiting Tunis they say. But I'm glad he say na national na television and then he sit down in talker and then he say na policy statement and they take him back. I'm not surprised if by the time for that election they will get foreign troops then a saloon, and I believe say it will happen because of how they expose themselves so. And let God make them continue for expose themselves, they're not going to know how they left that country there. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much. We will continue for play.
God bless you.
So this talk where I get the talk, so indeed it get for happen because now then get some people the way they can for can't train this German them. They not even know them it's not just training, not knowing that they count them small in the name of can't train and deploy them. But they not get sense.
Alright, I will take a bonus call.
Yeah.
I will take a bonus call. Hello caller, you name and sir you call me from.
Hello.
You there live on YARD. You name and side they call you from.
Yeah, they call from Maryland.
All right.
My name is Yusuf.
You're welcome. Go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Hello.
Please reduce the volume of your set.
Yeah, I don't reduce that.
All right. Go ahead and make your point.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, brother. I tried for reaching several occasions, but today I able to get you now. What if we try for add no more? And what if Leema they do in that country? They, really tell well. Because we see here in America during August the 10th, the atrocity where this guy don't great that nation did. It's too much. So let you know things say in the owner of that country. We all own salon. Not only the salon is not only for individual. We are all responsible for that country. So what if we try to tell APC no more? Let the APC, the leader then, let them stand strong. Let them stand strong. Let them don't take no intimidation from no SLPP. So they get for work very hard because we don't put SLPP for disgrace free and demolish our country. We put them for make them able for free so that we go able to get sustainable life in that country. But if they put for them, then as a result, they come back, they can't hold we, call for. So as APC, they need to stand strong and fight for the rights of those people in those countries.
All right.
So thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you too. God bless you. All right. Another bonus call. You don't enter. This is not the last bonus call. Hello, caller. You name and where you call me from. You're live on YARD.
Yes. These are Ecsl 1816.
All right. You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Ecsl 1816.
Ecsl 1816. 1816, aka Johnny Paul Coma mouthpiece, yeah?
All right, go ahead and make a point.
For Sierra Leone, Leema, yeah? And we did. This Ecsl 1816, aka Johnny Paul Coma mouthpiece, this is not the last one I hear from we. Just message to Leema and the SP, we did. Make them prepare because all this war, the one who be responsible for the war, they not ever face justice. Make them come back again, and they kill people them innocently and walk away from it. But this time around, justice will prevail. Thank you, YARD.
No, wait, hold on, no, wait. You get me?
It is 1816.
All right.
Ecsl, you did it.
I'm saying
you get me?
Ecsl 1816. I know they call the last 4 number because of security reasons.
All right.
It's not SL.
Okay, because of the security, I'm not going to ask you any more questions again. Thank you very much. All right, family members, them now so we take we time today for end the program. We just want for say plenty thank you to everybody we come and take part in the program, both calls, comments, likes, and everything. The only word we me they left with una today. We all don't hear we all the sweeting they go on and make we prepare we mind, make we prepare we self for protect we vote. They get for threatening we, they get for continue for threatening we. And also family members them we still remind una for the 100,000K as we did 67,521. We really want to reach this number for make we all get the benefit of this particular number. You self go like for see this particular channel, the side way you self go proud say yeah, now yeah, we don't reach. So please continue for share and continue for tell that your family member we not come inside the family house waiting this family house stand for. So instead they can join we for make we move this house to a bigger space. So far so good. Yeah, our big one of the guests them we can join we in the morning. We can join we in the morning. Get this way. Wait to. Okay, I think. Okay. Okay, I don't know how to talk himself. All right, he actually don't. I'm not even see him again, self. One of the guests we can actually join in the morning. He gets he can do some things then. We're really cool. We could really like for I really want for show you, but I don't see again. I don't know how to spell it. Agbako. AGBAKOH. Agbako. Okay, let's say Abako. ABAKOH. Man, let me say him again. Oh, I don't say him. Egbako. Not Abako. Egbako. Okay. I mean, let's use this opportunity for showing at this thing quickly, yeah? Just quickly, yeah? I beg. Just one for sure now. Yeah, this now one of we guests that we can join me in platform. Actually now a very strong female guest, the only female guest we don't appear on our show. Now in platform this. Yeah, you already watch show right now on Facebook. Yeah, on a joiner now in platform. He actually did a lot of things then. You know, lots of things them we in the share. Very good information them. We get for do the audit service and other things them. Very important information them. So please go now in platform and then you can able for get a lot of things them way it do. As you can see this right now the SLPP manifesto then they look at. Right, that way very key. If finally left out by anything, yeah. So join them now in platform. In platform in name now Ebako. EGBAKOH Ebako. So do ya on a support them, yeah. Le incentive go able for grow because this work where you go where you do and finally they for go. So please go on page and follow them or as well like in page, yeah. By tomorrow they watch right now as we talk so in likes where it gets na 2,827. Yeah, and then the followers then are 2,865. So please wanna help them for make it you grow. Do you big? Follow them and like in page. Yeah, with the big, yeah. In name na Ebako, the only female, journalist we don't join we can join we inside we program na morning where we call cool yes. Yes, na Facebook. Na Facebook, do you want to support them? It'll give you precious time and money for analyze issues them, where we all can appreciate. So do you want to support on our Facebook? This is my Facebook page. Yeah, Ebako. As you can go, you can see the brown spoon. And the speller again. Now EGBAKOH. Okay, so one simple way we can do them. Now for copy the link and paste them, right? Yes, let's see if I can even follow that quickly. They are big. I will just support them a big. Because he really they tried. EGBAKOH. Ebako. Okay. Yes. So I copy the link for we. And then I put them for we all see them. Yeah. So copy no. So we go as well go on the page and just like the page for them. Okay. For we can also for them. Sure. Me only see this thing this yourself. Okay, they still are like. Okay, I don't like. Okay. And then share now. Share now. Okay, let's share sub wait. Where you go inside there, you go see this one. Let's just post that for now. I paste that na YouTube and Facebook quick one. A big there. They are my family. Una support them. Really they do in best for Batowi na morning inside we Korea's program. So if you I don't send a first now. Yes, I don't drop on YouTube. And I go back to Facebook, I drop on there quickly. So basically now one of the post them I just do. So what you could basically do, just go follow that post there, and then you can go directly to the page, okay? Let's just get to again at Facebook. There on Batowi. Alright, Facebook did it as well, yeah? I want to tell you thank you. Let's see almost they go quick one. At the watch, we get let's refresh the page so I go know almost we don't get. For now, the followers them 65. Okay, that is not 27. Okay, let's refresh. Last year, almost people don't Batowi. Yeah. So just now been getting likes now been 27, 827. Now I don't go 857. And then the followers them now been 65. Now I don't go 901. Woo! Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. When I know they ever make you shame. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please. The followers them actually it don't go 901. If we can make them to 3,000 followers. And then they likes them as well. Instead of go to 3,000, that would be amazing for this night. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate tonight. More people in the can at the page for like. More people in the can. Please, Nabato, just see almost you don't go back. Yeah. Where? Okay. From 901, you don't go 911. Thank you. Please, continue for like and share the program for we because you get lots of things the way they do. Now, experience a female journalist. Now, journalists down there where they talk, where they express, where they analyze the issue, you really see say in know what they talk about. So if that be the case, if it is support we our platform, so we back need for support them. This wall here, so you know say this particular game mode depends so now we know not a competition, we help everybody for grow. As long as una the bless we for grow, we the bless other people and for grow. So we get 866 29 so now. Una feel free, una can still go over there and like and follow the Facebook page. We appreciate una so much, okay? Una within our YouTube. And then the Facebook, we as well get 353. Una can just switch over quickly. Yeah, whilst we go now. Then una just like in page and follow and please. We tell una thank you. As we talk, so they 928 right now. 928. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate you so much. Well, we don't reach to the end of the program. Until we meet again. My name is Sembepe, the freedom fighter. I don't doubt.
Me na Kabla from the north. Tata.
Alright, so thank you very much. Join me in the morning, 9 a.m. saloon time for the program where we call Colres. Let's just taste now the Colres. Why else will they go?
Another morning again inside YARD. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country YARD. Anyway, before I go to the Wala now YARD, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we they bring to you this program where we call Colres as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice